Driven Accelerator provides advanced training, one-on-one mentorship, and access to capital to underrepresented tech founders in the city of Toronto. When we're looking at our intake process, we take in startups that have more than just a person of color or a female on their team. We look at three key areas: the technology, the team, and the traction.
The Toronto Enterprise Fund made the decision to support Driven because the model was a bit of a departure from what we normally fund. We were intrigued by the model. We were also really taken by the passion and the energy and some of the results that Driven had before they applied to the Toronto Enterprise Fund. It was also interesting for us to see what this model can actually achieve in terms of trying to help entrepreneurs who are underrepresented start their own tech businesses.
The most valuable takeaway from the program is how difficult it is to take your idea and create a business out of it. You do need to rely on the expertise and help of advisors and people in the industry who are specialists in their respective areas.
So our experience with Driven did actually change our business in a very fundamental way, because there was one particular session that focused on value propositions that ultimately led to us changing direction with our business. That one session itself had us really ponder and think about what were we building and who were we building it for, and it ironed out exactly what we needed to do in order to have a successful product that went from something that people could see themselves using to a product that people would actually use.
Why it is important to provide support to underrepresented entrepreneurs? From my own experience, it is critical because, for example, I'm an immigrant, and I always thought that starting a new business, a startup for somebody like me is much harder than people that have been born in Toronto or in Canada. And Driven really gave the skills and that push forward to overcome this challenge.
To me, what really stands out about the Driven Accelerator program are two things in particular. One, there's a very hands-on approach as it relates to the education program. The mentors and facilitators are more than willing to roll up their sleeves, get their hands dirty when it comes to working with the groups and teaching them their lessons. The second thing to me that really stands out about Driven Accelerator is that there doesn't seem to be that focus just on raising VC funding capital. There's a lot of resources in Toronto and in Canada that are really great at what they do, but the thing that I'm seeing a lot is that the focus seems to be just on how to pitch to VCs. With the Driven Accelerator program, we welcome startups of all sorts, and that also means startups that may not be well modeled or appropriate for VC capital funding.
I think what stands out the most is the incredible quality of the mentorship of the mentors that volunteer their time and efforts because they believe, I think, in the project. They believe in the cause, so to speak, and that's really what I find exceptional about Driven.
The Driven program is awesome because of the actual program, the substance of the accelerator. And that includes everything from really understanding how to brand yourself properly, how to sell what you have, and build beyond the idea and the inspiration for an idea, a sustainable business model. So that's really what it takes to succeed in business.
You know, Driven can move beyond Toronto, going to places like Scarborough, Brampton, the GTA at large, Nova Scotia, Vancouver, Calgary. We have immigration and people all across this country, and programs like this are the ones that really pull the best of that community and bring them in so everyone can really benefit in the world.